And welcome back into the Sports Source, this segment of our show, brought to you by Safety Systems. I'm always telling you about their residential work, but their commercial division is the name to trust in East Tennessee. Protect your employees, protect your products, protect your files, protect your records with cutting-edge fire and security systems, professional installation and emergency and after-hours response. Safety Systems with, and the guy who works with them, Mike Stoll's old teammate, VFL J.J. Surlis. Give him a call. All right, wanted to talk to the longtime beat writer, covers the Lady Vols, the Knoxville News Sentinel, Dan Flesser, kind enough to join us on the phone right now. Dan, the latest on the Pat Summitt situation.
John, I think your audience is probably as updated as I am right now. The family released a statement about an hour ago saying that the past few days have been difficult for Pat and asking for prayers and privacy. That's pretty much where I'm at right now in terms of what I know. It's just kind of in a holding pattern as the situation plays out.
Dan, what do you know in terms of who might be with Pat right now?
Well, I'm sure family and friends are there, members of the foundation. I've been told that Candace Parker was here this weekend. Also, I think Tamika Catchings has come through. I'm trying to find out a little bit more in terms of former players and such, in terms of who has been here. That's kind of I'm in the process of trying to determine that, but. Catchings and Parker are the two that I think I've pretty much been able to nail down that have been here.
Just one last quick thing for you. We talked about it in our first segment. Robin Roberts initially put out a tweet praying for a close friend of hers. A couple of other media members put out follow-up tweets, and everyone is of the assumption she's talking about Pat Summitt. The national reaction to this is, if and when it happens, it's going to be much more than a Tennessee thing, Dan. It's going to be much more of a national thing, isn't it?
Well, it's going to probably it'll be just like everything. All the major announcements in this narrative have been. It becomes a national story. When she announced 5 years ago that she her medical diagnosis, it just blew up as a national story, and I think really she's become even more of a national figure in battling this illness. I think she always was in terms of her coaching achievements, but this dimension to it has just added to it, and so it's going to be this whole her health and what's happening right now is a major story.
Dan, I appreciate you joining us. I know you didn't get much sleep last night, so thank you for being with us. And folks out there, there's not a better beat writer in the country than Dan Flesser, so he does a tremendous job. When we come back, we're going to abruptly shift gears a little bit. Mike Stoll was in town for the Philip Fulmer Roast last night. We'll ask him how that went and a little bit more on the Sports Source. Come on back.